Hello, students and families of Green Mountain, and welcome back, especially after our long extenuating break due to the COVID. We want to welcome you back with not open arms, but open screens at least to start out this year. My name is Leah Strong, and I am one of the teachers here in the science department. I'll be teaching biology and physical science. I am a Google Classroom user or teacher, and that means your students will be using Google Classroom to access their assignments and turn them in and complete them, and all the other links that might be that they may use during the school year. I will be using a Zoom conferencing tool, and that is linked at the top of the Google Classrooms for each individual class. This will be my second year teaching at Green Mountain. I have found Green Mountain to really be my home. Last year, I taught bio, environmental science, and physical science, and I also helped out with volleyball. I really enjoy being part of this Green Mountain family. I came to Green Mountain from Everett Middle School. I made the transition to middle school about 6 years ago. From high school to middle school was a unique transition. I learned so much working with 7th graders, but it was time for me to come back to high school, and when I made that transition to Green Mountain, it was the best one I think I could ever have made. Adams City High School is where I did get the start of my career, and I spent 2 years there before moving to Everett Middle School. As a graduate of Jeffco, I graduated from Ralston Valley High School, and I went to Shippensburg University. It's in South Central PA, and there I received my Bachelor's of Science with a secondary certification and then also an emphasis in environmental education. How can you help your students be successful this year? First off, let's start with two definitions: synchronous and asynchronous learning. Synchronous learning is where the teacher and the students are online at the exact same time within a set schedule. And in this environment, the teacher will provide learning resources and tasks throughout the Google Classroom during a set time. I will often include our Zoom conferencing and use the tools in the breakout rooms to support our students' learning. In the asynchronous environment, the teacher and the student are not online at the exact same time. I will provide learning resources and tasks through Google Classroom, and the students can access this learning resource or task on their own schedule. If you haven't yet had that opportunity to print out the schedule, the link is provided here in the slide deck. Having the printed schedule for the hybrid and for the remote learning will be helpful when we go from remote to hybrid learning. In my Google Classroom, I will be posting a weekly schedule. That weekly schedule will look something similar to this, where our 60-minute period synchronous and asynchronous days are listed out, as well as the all-class day on Fridays, where the classes are 30 minutes. Also a asynchronous day. I have listed out learning goals, the assignments, any additional materials, and due dates. Utilizing this weekly schedule with your student can help them stay on task. If you have any questions or need help with anything, my office hours are going to be every day from 2:10 to 3. All you need to do is email me to let me know you would like to meet. Then I will meet you in the Zoom conference on this link, or also linked in the second folder or header topic of Google Classroom. Please note this is not a private room, and if you need to discuss private material such as grades or any other family concerns, please request an appointment outside of these office hours. Another really important thing to help your student with is the attendance. Daily attendance will be entered into Infinite Campus. You can find the attendance form for our asynchronous days in our first topic in Google Classroom. On synchronous days, to be counted present, You must be in the classroom in your seat by the time the bell rings, or be logged into the class on time in the Zoom room for synchronous days. On an asynchronous day, you must complete the attendance form by 12 p.m. You will be considered tardy if you log in late or complete the attendance form after 12 p.m. without first communicating it with your teacher. For grades, it will be helpful if you as the parent check Campus Weekly with your student for missing work. I will be putting in at least one new grade a week. This is the setup of our grade book. Please note that in the syllabus, there is better explanation, but this is just a general overview. Across the board, as a school, we will be providing students 2 weeks to make up late work. If a student turns in an assignment and it is late, they will have 2 weeks from the due date to get it turned in. They will need to fill out a late work form in the third topic in my Google Classroom and submit the work. If you have any other questions or concerns about class, please don't hesitate to email me at leah.strong@jeffco.k12.co.us, or you can reach me on either of these 2 phone numbers. I will do my best to respond to messages within 1 business day.